Jesus, you're not doing your freaking job.
Jesus, do your job.
Do your job, Jesus.
Jesus.
Oh, are we on?
Hello.
Hi.
You can't be Joe Biden. Be a Joe Biden supporter.
Um,
Right. Oh, hi, Sheila.
Hi, Anna.
What you doing? We're live right now. What are you doing?
Oh, I was reading Lord of the Flies.
Oh,
What is that on your head?
it's a. What is it? Get it off.
Wait,
Get it off.
I think it's the fly that was on Mike Pence's head during the debate.
Maybe he's.
I think he's here for us to interview him.
Well, flies only have a day life cycle, so they must have some formaldehyde that was covering Pence's head, which
Yeah.
is why he's able to get on my head.
But if the fly laid eggs, he's got to carry those eggs to town.
He does. He doesn't have rights.
No, he has no rights.
Fly rights for us.
No.
So, in addition to chaos and flies and Biden, let's go through what's happening this weekend.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
We have so many things happening. We'll have to get it all in just a few minutes. We have some special speakers. Here's your pen, Sheila. I know you were too
For my
busy.
cup of Joe, and I have a cup of water.
You were too busy reading Lord of the Flies by
I
William
was.
Goldman, right? Goldman? Yes. All right.
All right, so let's start off with tonight.
Oh, well, first of all, how to get in touch with us.
Absolutely.
You need to like,
Follow and share.
Biden for Biden,
Hillsborough. And we have an email. Yay. Cup of Joe, Joe, Fishhawk, FH. Cup of Joe Fishhawk @gmail.com.
So if you hear some information and you don't quite see the links or you want to get involved, send us an email, and I promise you, we have an army of women that are able to help you and get you involved.
It's just called Erin. She's our army of one.
Well, she can do the job of 10.
She
let me
can.
tell you.
We'll just call her Erin's.
Right. So follow,
Share.
share on Riding for Biden Hillsborough, and then you could
Tampa Bay for Biden.
Tampa Bay for Biden, and Fishhawk for Biden.
Yep.
Like, follow, and share.
Definitely.
So before we get
Because we're
started,
influencers.
we are influencers. I'm telling you, people are going to wear my headbands and my glasses.
Absolutely.
You can't get them on Amazon right now.
Oh, too bad.
Anyway, our shirts, we'll also have a link for our shirts shortly. It's by a friend of mine who's working in Alabama. We have some supporters in Alabama. Anyway, we're not professionals, obviously.
We're not.
We're just volunteers, and we're trying to help everyone understand how they can get involved. We know it's a little bit overwhelming in terms of mobilize.us and different organizations.
Yep.
So we're trying to synchronize everything, streamline everything, make it really easy for you to get involved. I know all of us want to get involved.
So let's start with tonight. What do we have tonight?
We have sign waving tonight at the Wawa at Bell Shoals
And blooming at Bell Shoals and Fishhawk Boulevard.
Right.
Park behind the Wawa. There's a medical building there. You can park in their parking lot because they close at 4.
Right.
And come on down. I'm going to be there. Maybe Miss Erin's going to be there too. Maybe Miss Anna's going to be there. But we'll have lots of folks there waving flags, waving signs. And it was fun. Last week we had a blast.
And most importantly, if you want to get involved, you can talk to us personally.
Yes.
We can tell you some events and how to do it. And, we'll be there. So everyone wants to meet us.
I know.
We're celebrities. Fishhawk. Anyway.
In our own minds. It is. In Obi's mind.
In Obi's mind. We have a dog here. He really wants to be part of the action. So
It's okay.
Yeah.
So what's coming up Saturday and Sunday? Saturday and Sunday seem like busy days.
So Saturday we have a Scott Heitstein caravan that's going to be at the Dollar Tree at 301 at 10:30. Then Casa Biden is organizing a caravan for 3 different areas at the same time. There's one in Brandon. There's one in South Tampa, and then there's one in North Tampa. So that's Casa Biden. Now, also, the Hillsborough Dems, it has another caravan starting
I
at
can't
3.
even keep up with these.
That's at 3 o'clock. So you have a plethora of choices.
Yes. And for caravans, they're a blast. People will have flags. I always tell people take the American flag off your house because we're claiming it. We're taking it back from the other side. Bring that. We've got other flags. We've got stuff to write on your car with. We've got signs. Bring painter's tape so you can tape the signs onto your cars. And
Sunscreen and masks.
And masks.
And we have some killer masks. By the way, I know this camera we're not professionals, but Sheila and I are 6 feet apart. So
We actually have good masks.
Wear your mask. Come out and join the fun. Also, you can meet us and see how you can get involved. I also have call banking. I have to do a little shout out to the Biden boys here. So I do call banking 3 times a week.
Good for you.
And people are really, really happy to hear from you. Interestingly enough, I do my call banking on Wednesday evenings because I do have a full-time job. And I started, and all of a sudden there was no calls coming through. And apparently we have gone through all the calls. So we have a lot of people involved, and that's a huge accomplishment. People want to hear from you. They want to understand how to vote. They want to know where they can drop it off. They want to know if they want to do in person, how that works. And the Biden boys are right there with you to help you answer your questions.
That's amazing.
It's really uplifting.
Well, what I did this week is I do text banking for the Miami-Dade Democrats.
Did you use your Apple phone?
I did use my Apple phone. It was amazing. And I started volunteering with Building Bridges. It's actually Pete Buttigieg's grassroots team. And they're doing text banking for all the Senate candidates in some of the tight races or where we have a chance to flip them. So I was doing text banking for Mike Espy, who is running in Mississippi. So it was great. I got to talk to a lot of Mississippi people on text. And yeah.
Did you use your Southern accent?
Yeah, my text I did.
Doing? What's going on? I mean, I have an Alabama accent. If someone from Alabama calls me, it'll come out. Mississippi is slightly different.
It is.
I'm also, speaking of the South, I'm really interested in the South Carolina Senate race.
Oh,
that debate, if anyone watched it, between Jamie and Lindsay.
Jamie Lee Harrison, he is amazing.
It was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. So I know it's still projected that Lindsay will win, but I have hope, and I'm really impressed with Jamie.
And for those of you who drink expensive coffee like I do, stop drinking expensive coffee. Take that money and send it to the Senate candidates who could really use it, and your local candidates too.
Yes, Scott Hottenstein, we have his caravan. Yep. We do it twice. We're doing it every day on the weekend. We didn't go over Sunday yet.
Oh my God, Sunday. We forgot about Sunday.
So Sunday, we have another caravan at the movie theaters. Oh, I digress. Do you know what's happening tomorrow night? This is not related to Biden, but I'm just super excited. There's a drive-in Rocky Horror Picture Show showing in Lakeland.
Oh my God, toast. It's time for toast.
It's time for toast. Anyway, yeah. Maybe I can dress up as, I don't know. I have the different costumes. But anyway, I'm very excited.
We might have to go and bring our Biden stuff.
We could bring our Biden
Pass
stuff.
it around.
Yeah, we could. We could somebody could be Pence as the
pull over the flags.
Learner. Yes.
Anyway, pink eye. Sorry.
I digress again, but I'm very excited about that. So anyway, Sunday we have Scott Hottenstein at Riverview.
Yep.
And there's many opportunities for text banking and for
phone banking,
young caravans. So many opportunities, such great people. Everyone wants to see change. And speaking of change, we have a very famous, infamous fish hopper who's going to attend this podcast or YouTube
or whatever it is, whatever we're doing here.
Whatever we're doing, she is with us. Oh. She has been banned from
every Facebook page, and now she's starting to be banned from Twitter. Oh, and Instagram. Oh my God, we need to hear the voice of wisdom in Fish Hawk.
We have to talk to her. Here we go. Here she is. KKW. Hey.
What's up?
Kristen, tell us a little bit about yourself, what you've been doing for the campaign, and all your goodies that you have.
Both. I've been doing as much as I can since I'm currently doing e-learning at home, but obviously I do the caravans and the Saturday. Well, we have been doing the Saturday and Sunday caravans, so I do those, and I also make my Biden bags, and those we hand out.
Hey, Kristen, what are Biden bags?
Oh, Biden bags. Let me show you what Biden bags are. These are Biden bags.
Sweet.
So what's in those things?
They all have some different stuff in them. But basically anything from flags to stickers to voter information. Some have sunglasses.
Oh, sweet.
Buttons.
The future is bright, right? The future is bright with Biden-Harris. That's why we need sunglasses.
Yes, we do.
It's true. And I also am thinking about getting some mini fly swatters for them.
Oh my God, that would be amazing.
I'm going to take these to the polls and start, in case the militia shows up.
Absolutely.
I'll be ready.
Okay, so what's on your head?
Where's your hat?
Oh, it's right here. I took it off so you could see me. Hang on. Can you see it?
Major look.
Major look.
You're bringing back red hats for us to wear. It's the little things.
I miss the color
It's
red.
true.
I do too.
Although
But-
being this red is not my favorite color.
So, Kristen, tell us how you got involved. Tell us what steps you took. So, if someone wants to do how do they go about
I am actually not even a registered Democrat.
What?
I have no party affiliation.
Uh-oh.
I go based on whoever is the best candidate, and I simply am not blinded to the fact that Donald Trump is the worst president in history, and Joe Biden is like a beam of light calling us over.
Right.
So that's why I knew that I had to do something because of where we were headed. So I decided to get involved and try to help as much as I can with the campaign for the sake of our country, because I'm a patriot.
Right. So, how did you know how to get involved? What did you do? Did you see a link? Did you see a Facebook? People want to be like.
Yeah, it was just through Facebook first, and then you guys made the Biden-Harris group on our local group, and then from there I just joined all the other groups and just started doing the caravans.
Super easy. Just to click a button.
And then the caravans inspired me to make the Biden bags, because I'm like, okay, well, let's make this more fun and exciting, not just hand out voter information, because I know that I am a fan of things like pins and buttons and stickers and flags and candy.
Right. So you have quite the sticker collection.
I do. It's true.
Joe knows that very well.
Yeah, I'm kind of, stickers are kind of my thing.
So what's your favorite sticker?
You made me pick a favorite? Oh my God.
Yes,
I don't know.
Did you lose it?
No, I think my favorite sticker is the one on my car. Do you want to go out to my car?
We can push to see your car.
You want to see my car?
Yes, the car is
okay.
Rolling around. You can stop
yeah, it's true. It's a good thing. It's a good thing I did this on my phone, because then we can travel. We're going on a field trip.
Going on a field trip in Sheila and Joe.
Yes, Sheila and Joe.
Sheila and Joe.
Yeah. Hey.
Grab my magnets too.
We're gonna change Anna's name.
I forget my name.
So this one is my favorite magnet. Let me see if I can show you this one real quick while we're walking. Whoop. Whoop, whoop,
I like
whoop,
that.
whoop, whoop. So that one is my favorite magnet.
It says we are taking America back.
Yep.
Right.
I have to take my magnets off my car because I don't trust this area to leave my magnets out on my car.
Well, there's something called a garage.
Okay.
Okay. So
Here we go.
Drum roll.
All right. Let's see. Okay, so my favorite one, can you see it?
No, there it is. Biden. So the reason that I thought was really important to point out Kristen's car.
And then
is
this
on our
one.
Yeah, she's usually in the back, Sheila.
Yep.
And she's passing out all the Biden bags.
I love it.
If you see her around, you see this fabulous Toyota, some sort of make of with a whole bunch of stickers. It's Kristen, and she has a lot of information.
It is.
To help you get involved.
Excellent.
Right, Kristen?
That's right.
That's exciting.
That's great. I love it. So thank you so much, Kristen. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you for
thanks for having me.
Thank you for investing all of your time and money in all those Biden bags. And I'd like to point out, Sheila, there's no Baby Ruth in there.
Aw.
And no Tootsie Rolls.
Aw.
No, but I always wear my Ruth pin while I'm handing them out. So, and I have my Ruth keychain.
Excellent.
My Ruth keychain.
Very cool. Oh, I like that one. All right, Kristen.
Thank
you
you
so much for joining us.
All right.
And she's volunteer of the week.
Yes, she's volunteer of the week. Yay.
So I have a fabulous original.
Who, me?
Yes. You're
How did that happen?
I didn't knew that. I was just too excited about the stickers. And the
You
Biden
guys
bag.
just felt bad for me because I got banned so many times.
And we have a mask for you too.
Nice.
Yes.
Awesome.
So this is an original by Eileen Goldberg. She's a South Tampa Democrat, and it's a beautiful sign that says "Bye, Dawn." So I'm sure you said that was your favorite sticker. Now you have a sign to go with it.
Awesome. Thanks.
All right. Thanks so much, Kristen.
Thanks, Kristen.
Well,
Wow.
she is always so busy.
I know.
I mean, the Biden bags are
She makes me
beautiful
just want
bags.
to take a nap.
I know. I mean, they're like, how some suburban moms take great pride in making these gift bags. Mine was just like, here's your Tootsie Roll. It puts me to shame.
This is also shame.
She's so energetic and she's so funny.
Yes.
I mean, it is a little dark humor, but they say that the darker the humor, the higher IQ.
Yep.
That's why Sheila and I are so dark.
We're so smart.
Okay. Ooh, wait, baby, want a mattress? All right. Okay.
It's trash day here.
Anyway.
Sweeping up Republicans.
Is it the mattresses? I don't
So
know.
they don't spawn.
Oh, see, I don't know Godfather, so I don't know that reference. We could use it all the time, so he's probably using it out of context.
Sleeping with the fishes. I like it. So
On your mattress. I do get that one. I don't think that's a Godfather reference. Anyway, so we have a special guest.
we do. I'm so excited. I met Susan Smith on a Zoom call last week or the week before,
Really?
and was so impressed with what she was doing. I figured we would invite her here and let her share her knowledge and her activity, because I think it's one of the most important things we can do now that we're doing Get Out the Vote and people are starting to go to the polls. So, hi Susan, how are you?
Hi, Susan.
Hello, good morning.
Thank you
Good
for joining
morning.
us.
You all have so much energy. I'm telling you, I'm going to have to take a nap after this, just from watching you.
Susan, thank you so much for coming on.
Sure, I'm happy to be here.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about voter protection in the state of Florida?
Okay, so I've been doing voter protection, which is poll watching primarily, since 2004. But after the recount in 2018, the DNC and the state of Florida and a bunch of other states decided to have a full-time voter protection operation. Voter protection used to be kind of a last minute, the last month before the election, they would bring in a director and everybody would sign up, some attorneys and some local people, to go sit at the polls and watch. But we realized, because we were caught flat-footed with the recount in 2018, that we needed to make more of this program, and it needed to be year-round. So in April of 2019, the Florida Democratic Party hired a man named Brandon Peters, an attorney from North Florida, to lead our voter protection program, and we have been organizing ever since. So our local team was appointed by the chair of the Democratic Party, Ione Townsend, at about the same time as Brandon was hired, because most of us have been involved for a while. So we have spent numerous hours on the phone, and now all of our operations are rolled in with the Biden campaign. So what we've done, all of our poll watchers are cross-credentialed, so they have a credential for the Hillsborough Democratic Party and the Joe Biden campaign. So for the first time ever, we're coordinating, and that's a crazy word in the Democratic Party.
I know. We were just talking about
To everybody else, and everybody's sharing information, and it's a wonderful thing. So the poll watcher assignments for early vote were due into the supervisor's office on Monday, and I'm proud to say that we turned in over 700 names for our county for early voting, and we've already gotten many more signups for Election Day. So that's kind of the inside credentialed piece of what we do. And then in the past, and we're trying to get our clubs and caucuses to take over the poll greeting aspect of voter protection or being at the polls. And poll greeters are the people that have to stay outside the boundaries, but the poll greeters can actually talk to the voters. Poll watchers are not allowed to talk to the voters. So it's a little difficult because they extended the boundary this time around to 150 feet. So if the polling site's not terribly busy, the voters can actually park inside that 150 feet, and we really don't have good access to them. But through the miracle of signage, which you know about, I can tell right there on your porch, we are going to have at our priority locations, we had signs made. The local party paid for signs that are 24 by 36 that say, they have the Democratic logo and they say, get your voter information here. So we'll have our Democratic slate cards that have our down ballot candidates and our amendment recommendations. And that's the big ask for today from you and all your friends and supporters, is to help us with poll greeting. We want an army of people outside to wave their fly swatters or their signs for our candidates, for our party, for Biden Harris, for whatever we need to have done out at the polling sites. We also want you to be our eyes and ears for any potential problems that might come up. The president has threatened us basically in that debate last week. So what we want to do is just have somebody there so they can report if there's any voter intimidation going on, if they're putting flyers on cars, if they're videotaping voters as they come in and out of the polling sites, if they show up with Confederate flags going round and round the polls. Those are the kinds of things we want people to look for outside to report up the food chain, as it were. And then we have a liaison with the supervisor of elections that can talk to them and get it all straightened out from their perspective. So it's a bit of a it's building infrastructure is what we're doing, a communications network, sign up networks. And we have put a lot of time and energy into building for the future. So this will not be a one cycle operation. We've got Google folders and databases, and we're trying to clean up all of our lists. And this way we'll be prepared going into 2022, 2024, 2026, and so on down the road. So that was a lot. I hope you're not overwhelmed.
No, I've actually done, I was a precinct captain in Virginia, so I did a lot of, can you work from 6 to 10 as a greeter and hand out the sample ballots? And I noticed when I first moved down here that there were nobody's handing out sample ballots, and I felt kind of lost when I did my first election down here, because I didn't know who these people were down ballot. And to be honest, I just didn't vote. If there was no Democrat, I didn't vote for anybody. Exactly. So I'm really excited to see that this is coming out.
Well, in a presidential year, you get a lot of voters who are not as well informed on the down ballot candidates. They don't pay attention like you and I, like we do. They tune in during presidential years. They're very interested in that, but they don't know who's running for county commission necessarily, but they really want to know. They don't want to cast an uninformed vote. And they're always super thankful to get our down ballot, our slate cards with our down ballot candidates on them. And from our experience over the last few cycles, we think we can see evidence that we have pushed some of our Democrats over the finish line by using those slate cards, because they have, in some cases, even outperformed the top of the ticket. But in some of our close elections, we know it makes a huge difference.
Well, we as volunteers, we have some slate cards. As you heard, Kristen keeps those in her Biden bag so people will know. Obviously, or I don't know if you knew this, but there's a polling location a block away from us.
Yep, Palmetto Club.
Palmetto Club.
But I know for the early voting, you're targeting the Bloomingdale Library as one of your high priority targets.
Yes, Bloomingdale is actually our highest turnout location during early voting. It always is. Now, not all those Bloomingdale voters are Democrats. We're gaining, but it's a high turnout location. Our highest turnout locations are Bloomingdale, Jan Platte in South Tampa. South Shore is a high turnout location. Jimmy B. Keel, which is the closest to my house. I'm trying to think. Temple Terrace is another big one, and Plant City. So, as I said, we're trying to enlist our clubs and caucuses to sort of captain those locations. If the clubs and caucuses can't do it, we'll try to find one person or a team of people that will do it and take responsibility for that location. We're going to have a sign-up genius so people can sign up for their own shifts. And
we'll put that sign up genius on our site. So be sure everyone to like, follow, and share.
Yep.
Biden for Biden Hillsborough, Fishhawk for Biden, and Joe Biden.
Tampa Bay for
Tampa
Biden.
Bay for Biden. We'll have that link on all three of those sites.
Yeah, so that way we will, the people who captain these locations will be the people responsible for having the slate cards and just making sure people are equipped and know what they're supposed to be doing and check on them. And then you would be the contact person, like I said, to go up the network of communication if there's any issue that you think we need to know about. I will be doing, I haven't announced this yet, but next Wednesday night, I'll be doing at 6:00 modified poll watcher greeter training. I'm taking the poll watcher training and I'm modifying it for poll greeters because I think it's important for everybody to know the big picture of what's happening at the polling site.
Well, if you can send that link to Fred will definitely put it up on all of our pages.
Or
I will send that link. I haven't announced it yet, but
you do.
we did set up the Zoom. I reserved several Zoom times just in case leading into the election. So we're going to use that one for our poll greeters. So it's October 15th. At 6:00. So if there is a town hall or whatever happens that night, we don't know because it was supposed to be a debate. We'll get it over with before it comes on TV. So anyway, I hope we can get a lot of people. It really does make a difference. It makes a difference to share the enthusiasm at the polls with other people. You can get a really good idea of how the election is going to turn out based on what you see at the polling sites. So it's great. It's a lot of fun. And we also are going to have tents set up on the weekends so we can make it more of a party atmosphere to try to draw the voters outside that 150-foot zone. So Halloween candy is always good during the election because Halloween falls right in early vote. So we always take non-meltable candy. You don't want chocolate because it gets a little hot out there.
We found that out the hard way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unlike Massachusetts, where it snowed on me the first time I did it.
Right.
Oh dear. Oh yeah. I think I'd rather have it hot.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So it's not poll watching because you just get to right?
Yes, it's.
Say hello.
We're not going to actually just stare at the poll. We're going to actually be watching people going in to vote.
Yeah. Yes. And then there are still, if you still are interested in poll watching for election day, we can share that site with people, but you won't be credentialed until general election day because the deadlines fall a couple of weeks before the voting starts. So that's why we have to have those deadlines. And the deadline is passed for early voting. But
and I always found poll watching really interesting because it's you and a Republican standing next to each other, making sure that the person has their ID, that it matches to the line on the page. So it's amazing to do.
It's fun. It's educational. You understand the work that our poll workers put into this because they are there. They usually work every other day during early voting, but it's a 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. job during the general election. And they work. It's hard, and we really appreciate them. We were worried during the presidential preference because it was right when COVID started. And a lot of our poll workers are vulnerable people because of their age, but and a lot of them dropped out last minute, but they've come back. And a lot of new people have been hired. So we're well staffed in Hillsborough County for the general election for our poll workers. So we're excited. And we have the best supervisor of elections in the state of Florida.
Love Craig.
Craig Latimer is the best. So we feel good about COVID safety at our polling sites and about just safety in general. And they're extremely responsive if we have questions. Most of us text, we have the numbers, the cell numbers to text the people there, and we can get an answer right away when there's a problem. So any question you have about your ballot, I know a lot of people have torn up their envelope or by accident, or they've had some kind of problem with vote by mail. Any of those questions you can direct to the voter protection email address that's on the DEC website. It's Hillsborough Dems. Oh God, I can never remember.
We're going to put the link up for you.
Okay, and put that email address up.
Yep.
Texting is always better for me, but I will put my number here for you to share. I said, everybody in the world knows how to find me. Privacy went out the window years ago for me. During the last election, the Greyhound people up north found me, the pro-Greyhound people.
Oh,
yeah.
Because we were supporting the ban on Greyhound racing, and I got random phone calls from people all over the country screaming and yelling and cursing me over it. So I said, it's all out there. I don't think they're going to come get me, but who knows? Anyway, text me with questions.
We have your number up here. We'll have all your information. Be sure to tell everyone to like, follow, and share. Biden for Biden, Hillsborough, Tampa Bay for Biden, or Fish Hawk for Biden. We'll have all your information there so they can go back and look at this webcast and see, or this, whatever this is, this live,
Yep.
so they can understand what's going on. And we'll put on the training once that is announced to try to get as many people for your team as you need.
Y'all are great. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Everything you're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Susan. Wow.
That's a lot of information.
That's a lot of information.
And thank goodness we have Erin, our producer, putting it everywhere.
I know. So many errands. She does such a great job.
She does. One of the things I really like about going to the polls and being a poll watcher or a poll greeter is there are so many people out there who say, do you have a Democratic sample ballot or a grip card? And because people don't know. They're not, she said, they're not as informed as you and I are. And they might just come out every 4 years to vote for the president. Mm-hmm. And they want to vote for whoever else is on there that's a Democrat that doesn't identify as a Democrat. Because we have some of those nonpartisan races, but we obviously support some of those candidates as well.
Yeah. So we have a lot of information today. It went a little bit long, but I was so happy that Susan joined us. And Kristen is the bomb in so many ways in one. And she is just a normal person like us. Yep. And she's trying to make a difference. So we hope this has been informative. Yes. To recap, we have
tonight flag waving at the Wawa on the corner of Bell Shoals and Fishhawk Boulevard, 4 to 6.
Caravan tomorrow, 10:30 at the Dollar Tree on 301 with Scott Hottenstein. Huge caravan, 6 different caravans going on. One at 3, put on by the Hillsborough Dems. Just check our information. We'll have that.
It's all going to be out of line.
Yeah, and then one at 4:30. It's going to be put on by Casa Biden.
Yep, and they're going to actually, they're going to join and go to Casa Biden for Spanish Heritage Month.
Oh, are they?
Yep.
I didn't know that. Okay. Yep. So lots of events happening on Sunday. We have
grass cutting.
Grass, yes. And we have Scott Hottenstein on Sunday at the Riverview GTX over there in Gibsonton. So come join us. Click on all these links. We hope to see you. We hope it's been informative. And it needs to stop speaking.
Yes.
I'm speaking now.
I'm speaking too.
All right.
To Ruth.
Monday. To Ruth. Oh, Monday.
Oh.
Monday. Oh, I forgot to say Monday we have Andrew Lerner. He's coming on Monday.
I'm so excited. Andrew
So-
just got engaged.
Did he?
He
He
did.
does have a nice little story.
He has
I
a
read his
great story.
He helped my daughter with the SATs. And now I'm paying out the notes for college tuition. So thanks for that.
Maybe we don't like Scott. Yeah, we like Andrew.
Andrew. So we have Andrew on Monday.
Yes.
So join us. We'll give you a recap of all of our events.
Yep.
Thank you for watching, and I hope this has been informative. And go Joe and to Ruth.
To
We
Ruth.
don't have anything
To
because
Ruth.
it's just too much energy, too much
To Ruth.
caffeine. To Ruth
And vote early.
early.